Aries, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for, where are we? Where are we, everyone? How's everyone pulled through the Cancer full moon? Wow. I think a lot of people are feeling physically and energetically like they're moving through molasses mud. Pick your liquid. I don't know. It hit my body pretty hard, y'all. Sometimes they do, but this one did quite a bit. So let me know in the comments how you're all feeling. I'm reading several days out from the time period I'm reading for. This is a reading for January. Come on, get it together, Jenna. 21st through the 31st. Is that what you're telling yourselves before you go to work? Get it together, man. We got this. We know how to do this, right? I'm just joking with y'all. All right, let's call Spirit in. We are looking at the final third of January. We're going to take a look at the overall energy for this time period coming up. I'm also going to do something a little different. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to tell you yet. I'll tell you when we get there, okay? All right. And of course, as always, advice from Spirit. And let's get going. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Aries. All right, Aries. First, we're going to pull a few oracle messages from the Mystic Forest Oracle. I'm going to just get a general idea of what their guidance is for you for this time period, and then we'll talk about circumstances. Ooh, okay. Interesting. They want you to really focus on trusting what you're feeling, but you're doing some measure of letting go at this time. Kind of like, all right, Spirit, if you insist, I'm not really happy about it, but if you insist, there's something that you're being drawn toward, and it's you can feel it and sense it, but you don't know quite what it is yet. You're trying to regain more hopefulness and more optimism, just from what I'm seeing. You're letting go of maybe some lower energies, whether they were attached to you or they were part of your thought process, anything limiting you at all with your journey forward and your momentum forward. Okay, this could be in the form of people, situations, circumstances, thoughts of self, beliefs about your path, that sort of thing. We have the first card coming out, trust your feelings, Aries. Like I said, you're walking into some unknown, but it's lit up. It's lighter than where you've been. You are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path, Aries. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be. So, and that is probably what you learned in the North Node all for the last cycle here, where, you know what, I got to live my truth. I got to answer to myself at the end of the day. If I'm not proud of myself, it doesn't matter, right? Who's proud of me? It's really about how you feel toward you. The letting go, like I said, moving away from maybe some darker energies. You're making wishes as you do. You know, as we release one thing, we are actually heading towards the new. So let go of negative people and toxic beliefs. Your time on earth is precious. Invest in wisely. I told y'all I'm struggling. Invest it wisely and be mindful of who you spend your time with. That may have been a big lesson the last 18 months, that your time is precious. You don't want to be dragged down by lower energies or people who just want to complain. Or at the end of the day, after interacting with them, it just didn't make you feel better or good. And you can tell. I think we're all becoming a little bit more sensitive to that. And it's okay, because sometimes people are in a fearful place and we can hold space for that. But if they want to stay disempowered, I think you're like, I can only tolerate that for so long. Then we have the spirit of life. Remember, you are never alone. The spirit of life is with you. The world takes care of you. Allow yourself to rest in this realization and feel the lightness in you. Yeah. Like I said, you're moving towards renewing your hope and faith, digging deep. There's some sort of fortitude I feel like you're calling on right now, some resiliency perhaps because of recent events, and it's like you're trying to just let go. Let's see, let's put these up here so you have them. And trust, right? Trust your feelings, let go, spirit of life. You know, I don't even know if that's like, do you even... You know what? I wonder if that would be... We're just playing here. We're playing. Let's leave that there. There we go. Just if you want to look in on it, for those of you who watch it, some people just listen to it. All right. And I apologize if you hear any dogs. You know, it's just unavoidable. Okay. I have a new tarot deck I've been playing with. I pulled it out for the collective reading a few days ago. It's called When Women Had Wings, and I'm in love with it. I am absolutely in love with it. So for those of you who are big tarot enthusiasts, this just came out, and it is probably my new favorite. All right. Now, let's see what's going on here. Spirits. Let's get the general energy for this time period for you. General energy. Oh my God, that just left the building. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Now you guys are going to see my snow pants. I was out walking this morning. Ace of Pentacles. I like this card because it's almost like it reminds me of Hermes in A Message, right? The messenger, the foot racer. So there's a new investment headed towards you, and we'll see what it's about, but it's nice because Ace of Pentacles is something that's coming towards you, and you may have had to wait for this opportunity because Pentacles are the slowest moving energy, but it's an opportunity. And a lot of times it's an opportunity in your career. It's something that you have earned. Let's see. But it can indicate something that you're going to be working on in the new year. It could be part of this new cycle. Ooh, Aries. I'm excited for you. We have two aces coming out. Now we have the Ace of Wands. Hello. Look at that. And look, it's kind of, it's elevated. I think you have new opportunities coming that are going to help elevate you. And this week you could see this shift in the energy of, like I said, you're moving from the old, releasing, maybe even for a lot of you, ways of operating that may have served you in the last cycle with all the lessons you needed to learn, finding out, that you are an independent soul and it's time to make decisions that will put you on the right path. I also feel like you're going into that more of that higher timeline, higher vibration. I know we've been talking about that for January, where you were reaching for your highest timeline. And that involves new energies that are going to lift you up, not drag you down. So I love this. You're right on the mark here at the end of the month. Ready for the new. I need to get my glasses on because there's something on this wand. What is that? Huh. That's really fascinating. You know what? I think it looks like almost like medallions. So interesting. It's almost like this pairing goes hand in hand. It's like going for the gold. That's what it looks like. You're going for the gold. Wow, the cards really want to fly today. Knight of Cups. Okay. You have something coming toward you that's going to make you smile. I just heard that. This is going to make you smile, Aries. Someone with a lot of valor who wants to... It's a connection. It has to do with some sort of connection and a new beginning and a connection. All right, let's clarify. I want to get this Knight of Cups. I'm really curious why that kind of snuck in here. What does this Knight of Cups want? A lot of the times, Knights are external energies. It's a lower court card. It's not like a king or a queen. It's like someone who may be coming in who's curious. Let's see, who is this person? They could be marked by water signs, or they just have an open heart. Knight of Cups. Let's see. Knight of Cups. The wheel. Okay. This is definitely destiny's doing. This is the wheel turning. Karma, fate. Page of Cups. All right, Aries. If I didn't know any better, you've got either someone coming in with their heart open wanting to apologize to you or a new love offer. With the Page and Knight, I mean, I have to go in that direction, especially coupled with aces. You're moving towards this. It may not arrive during this time period, but you're heading in that direction for sure. I mean, you're moving away from choppier seas, putting that behind you. Firmly rooted. She's wearing this red shawl, indicating, she still has a lot of passion within her, ready to be expressed. And you're being led and guided by the crow here too. So it's like they're telling you could have some deep connections with crow. You could feel like when you're out, like ravens, crows, blackbirds, and they might even be whispering to your soul in your day-to-day life and feeling like, or in your dream world too, which there could be letters from home around your soul's journey, because Six of Swords is always a card of transition. We're moving away from an ending or an old way of operating, an old cycle, and heading into the new cycle. And Aries, you are definitely moving into a new cycle after the nodal shift. The moon nodal shifts happened on the 11th. You are in a new 18-month cycle where it should be less heavy than the last 18 months. Whatever lessons you've learned, you're telling me you learned them here. And you're ready for what's new. You really are. You're perfectly poised. And destiny's bringing it to your door. You're on that tail end of that journey where you're about to put your feet on the sand. And you're going to you get on the sand, you're like, hallelujah, I made it, I've arrived, right? So it's going to feel like the things are going to be lifting later this month and into February. You could be seeing a new beginning in your love life. Now, this could be in a situation you've already been dealing with fresh energies, new perspectives, people opening up in new ways to you. If it's not romance, it feels like somebody coming in that just you can share yourself with, and it's part of your new beginning. You're arriving in this new cycle, and the first thing you see on that shoreline is somebody who actually has their heart open to you and wants to share themselves with you. This is part of your karmic contracts type of individuals. So this could be, like I said, somebody brand new or somebody that you are familiar with because it is part of your destiny. When I say familiar, it could be past life familiar or current life familiar, okay? Interesting. So this Knight of Cups is legit, all right? They're legit. They're part of your new beginning. Let's go into this wheel. We're going to go deeper. This is like layering here. I'm like pyramiding it. We have three. Let's see. Let's see what comes out with the wheel. And I'm using 3 different decks, which is interesting. 3. Maybe your whole journey the last 18 months had a lot to do with trying to get everything in balance, your body, your mind, your spirit. So when you call in any new energies, they're aligned with that balance. And that's what she's doing here at the wheel. It's the dance between light and shadow and the dance of duality. And look at that. She's so good at it now. She can stand on top of that wheel. She can command the wheel. It's like you're calling something in here. For sure. Trusting your feelings, letting go, and saying, Spirit, I'm ready. Bring in what's next. All right. Now we have, this is spinning. 6 of Cups. Definitely bringing in a soul contract, renewing a soul contract, deepening a soul contract. This is the wheel. Temperance. Okay. A lot of you are already dealing with this person and now you're going into a new phase and you're trying to work on how hard it can be to, it's the journey of our connections. And one particular connection, Aries, you have a new beginning in. I think there's some element of hardship here of, like I said, this could be somebody brand new. They have a strong Sagittarian placement. Strong Sagittarius. This could be a Sag. Temperance is always the ability for the grace that's needed and required of blending two people's energetic frequencies and what is created out of that. A plus B equals C. This is someone where you're realizing you're co-creating something together. What that is, I'm not certain. It's brand new. But the two of you are co-creating something together. If anything, it's deeply supportive of you for your path as you see it for this new 18-month cycle. It feels really good. It should feel fortifying. All right? It should feel nourishing. And that's what this is. When you really successfully blend two energies and you go deep, right? 6 of Cups. Someone that you understand, someone who understands you, someone who makes you feel valued, cherished, seen, heard. I think it's hard for some reason maybe to do this with this particular individual, but there's something new about it. It's like when you start looking at somebody maybe you've known for a long time and you see them in a new light, in a lighter light, or somebody who's coming in and you're like, finally, I've got somebody new coming in my life. Again, it could be romantic, it could be a platonic connection, but you're successfully, through trial and error, working out how to come into balance with another energy that's very important to you, Aries. This is what I'm going to do that's new. Oh, wait, let's go into the advice. So this connection's going to take center stage in your awareness. The last bit of January. It's a new journey. I wouldn't say it had to do with anyone else, but it does because of the Page of the Knight and the 6 of Cups. It's all heart, man. This is igniting something in your heart that you need to feel, Aries. And this person as well, since you sharing this journey. Huh, interesting. This is interesting. Yeah, another Six of Swords. You might even have, some of you, there might be even a water distance between the two of you. And there's travel over water. A lot of times that this card indicates there's travel involved. Six of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Some of you, this could be somebody who you might be co-creating with in work or in money. At least, if anything, helping when you're speaking, it's someone who can support your work. Someone who understands you in that realm and can maybe offer advice, ideas. It doesn't mean you're working with them directly, but they're supportive. They're playing a supportive role. And they're part of your personal growth and evolution, I'm hearing. Three of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Interesting. This is your advice. King of Wands. There's desire here. It's making you happy. It's pleasing you. It's putting a smile on your face. This is good. This feels like a tentative new chapter for you involving another person. And it could be igniting more of your leadership qualities. It's nourishing you in a way that's really, really helpful, Aries. I'm feeling really good about this situation. So I don't know why. I feel like I'm, I don't know. I'm feeling like that friend that you call and you're like, should I do this? And the friend's like, yeah. How do you feel? All right. So this is what I'm going to do that's different. We'll see if it takes up a lot of time. I'm going to shuffle. I haven't used this deck yet. I'm going to see what's surrounding you during this time period. And because you're in this brand new beginning, I wasn't sure if I'd use the Fool or the Emperor, but we're going to find the Fool in this deck. Oh my God, and it's on the bottom. We're going to see what's surrounding you. So I wanted to find the Fool in the deck and see what's surrounding you. So let's see what's underneath this. Because it's right at the bottom, it means you are ready for this. This is something you've called in. And it's also because it's at the bottom, it's what you don't see coming. Wow. Oh my God. It's a reunion, a celebration after a long healing journey, someone that you're going to have equal reciprocity with. This person's part of your soul family. We have a lot of threes here. Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles. You may have been stingy with this person in the past. You may have suffered a lot of wounding with this person, but they may have inspired and ignited a lot of healing for you, for both of you. This is somebody who might be making a comeback in your life, Aries, it's almost a celebration to even have them back. If this is somebody, you feel like you're talking to somebody that, if you are talking to somebody that you have been dealing with for quite some time because of the Nine of Wands, this has a little bit of a mark of a reconciliation energy. Again, this could be a friend coming back into your life who you had a falling out. A lot of people that are part of our long-term karmic soul contracts who we have not talked to and seen. And I understand this energy. Friends, lovers, a lot of people are kind of coming back around. I'm not sure why that's so. It might be more so for Aries and Libra because it was such a big cycle that we just wrapped up with the nodes of the moon. So at any rate, what is surrounding you right now is a reunion or a time of celebration. After a time where you have had to pull your energy back and heal. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Four of Swords. And now you're in the spirit of generosity, giving and receiving. Underneath that, you have a Seven, which is sometimes a reconciliation, but it's also harvest. It's like, if you've been on this karmic cycle of learning and growing and it was very difficult and you had to go deep into your wounding, basically the karmic journey, and someone inspired that, this doesn't feel like a wrapping up of unfinished business. I don't see heavy energies here. I just see you in a new beginning kind of being like, you're here when you reach the shore. Again, a friend, an ex, and you're like, there's some sort of exchange going on that's actually making you happy. There's the sun underneath it all. And you going into new beginning, if anything, this person just might have a message for you at this time period, okay? Let's get a final message. Interesting that all came out, Aries. So what's surrounding you is almost the realization. Sometimes when we have people leave our lives and we don't talk to them for a while and then we interact with them again, you realize how much you've grown and how much you've changed, and it solidifies your new vibration. You go into a higher realm timeline, and it's like sometimes when we graduate and we elevate, we don't realize the people that maybe we had to let go of because it was misaligned in the past, they were doing that work too. So be open and receptive to what comes towards you during the end of January, because it has a lot to do with you recognizing your achievements and how you're ready for what's next. This person could just be delivering you a message and, a high five, Aries. But it feels like somebody that you have a history with, that there's a lot of changes in this particular connection, that if anything, it's helping to inspire you, to uplift you, to nourish your leadership, to nourish your new pathway. Interesting. Let's get a final enchanted forest. I'm using these as a pair this time. We have the mystic forest, and now we're going to have a tool from the enchanted forest that you're being gifted here, Aries. Silent watcher. Think before making decisions. Okay, so during this time period, you're being advised, before you make any decisions or draw any conclusions, just think on things. This definitely feels good. There's something you're learning here about your healing journey and about giving and receiving equally. I feel like the lessons have been learned. It's time to really open up into a new start. I feel like you have someone returning to help you in that final phase of closure. I don't know if they're going to stay or go, but they're part of your healing process. And then you're off in this brand new energy frequency here with these aces. Think before making decisions, so okay? You're coming out of a period where you have had to go through a lot of sadness. You had deceptive energies around you, but there's big changes ahead. And this next phase has a lot to do with your satisfaction and your wish fulfillment. So, yeah, you've had some brutal endings. Okay, Aries, I see that. All right, I hope this message helped you. Very interesting, but it is all about the new. I love these aces. I mean, you've got a positive new beginning. So I hope you enjoy the end of the month. Namaste.